Deep in the forests of Muskoka, off the beaten track, there is a place that almost no one has heard of, and that barely appears in history books at all. Hidden among the trees and old clearings lies the ghost town of Jerusalem. Today, there are no streets, no businesses, and few remaining signs to guide you, just forests, reclaimed fields, high granite ridges, and silence. But for a brief moment in Ontario's past, this was home. Jerusalem was never a large settlement. It wasn't connected by rail, and it never grew into a village with shops or industry. Instead, it was a deep woods cluster of pioneer homesteads carved out of the Muskoka bush in the late 1800s by settlers determined to make the land work. Like so many Muskoka settlements, Jerusalem existed on hope. Hope that hard work, cleared land, and perseverance would be enough to build a future here. One of the earliest and most significant settlers were the Peacock family. Their cabin would become the main and most recognizable structure associated with Jerusalem. Built as a working pioneer home, it stood for generations, long after the settlement faded away. The land here was rugged, farming was difficult, and survival depended on clearing trees, working poor soil, and enduring long winters. For some families, the struggle was simply too great. Over time, residents moved on to more promising areas of Ontario. In winter, the landscape feels especially still. Snow smooths over the land, and from the air, the sight of Jerusalem appears almost untouched, as though nature has erased the effort it once took to survive here. But time changes everything. Just recently, after years of exposure, heavy winter snow caused the roof of the Peacock cabin to collapse. With that moment, the last standing structure of Jerusalem finally gave way. Today, Jerusalem exists only in photos, in memory, and in the land itself. There are no more roofed buildings to walk through, only the knowledge that families once lived here, cleared land, raised homes, and believed this place could last. For every town in Ontario that thrived, there are many more like Jerusalem, settlements that flickered briefly into existence before being swallowed again by wilderness. Jerusalem will never appear on road signs or tourist maps, but it remains an important reminder of Ontario's pioneer past, a reminder of how fragile early settlement was and how easily history can disappear if it isn't remembered. Hidden in the woods of Muskoka, the ghost town of Jerusalem has finally returned to the land it came from.